students, in my last video I have taught you about propagation of error in addition and subtraction. Now it's time to learn about propagation of error in multiplication, division and exponent. If you have not seen that my videos, I will give the link of that videos in my description box. You can follow me from that. If you like the video, you must press the like button and subscribe the channel so as to get more videos on absolute accurate time. Okay. Now it's the time to learn about propagation of error in product. Let us assume that x is a variable that is the result of multiplication of two terms, that is a and b, where during calculation a is having error delta a and b is having error delta b. As a and b are having error, so the result x must be having error, that is represented by delta x. Giving the next expression in errorless notation, that is equal to x plus minus delta x, that is equal to a plus minus delta a into b plus minus delta b. Clear up to now? Now taking x common from these two terms, x can be common out, so it will be 1 plus minus delta x upon x, that is equal to, same in this term I am taking a common out, that is equal to 1 plus minus delta a upon a. In the next step, taking b common out, 1 plus minus delta b upon b. Clear? Now a into b, that will be equal to ab. In the next step you can write here in the form of ab. Clear? As x is equal to ab from star equation, so it can be cancelled out here, x cancel with ab. Now what will be the result? That is equal to 1 plus minus delta x upon x, that is equal to 1 plus minus delta a upon a within bracket into 1 plus minus delta b divides by b. Clear up to now, students? Now multiplying these two terms using multiplication identity, these two terms with 1 first, these two terms with second section first, then we will get the result 1 plus minus delta a by a plus minus delta b by b plus minus delta a by a into delta b by b. Now 1 on left hand side cancel with the 1 on the right hand side, then what will be the result here? That is equal to plus minus delta x by x. Taking a pose, let us assume what it is this indicating on the left hand side, that is the error in x and it is the value of x. Error upon a value, that is the fractional or relative error in x. Clear? Same here, plus minus relative error in a plus minus relative error in b. Now this is the error in a, divided by a, it will be the relative error. Relative error is the very small part. Same, it is error in b and it is divided by b, so it will be the relative error in b, so it will be very small. When you multiply any two small terms, the result will become too small, then it can be neglected. So being negligible, I am ignoring this in the next step. So it is our result. Again there are four possible cases that both can be positive error, positive negative, negative positive, negative negative, as you have done in your last videos. So most probable case, that is maximum error, is both are having positive sign. So taking plus minus common out, the result will be delta a by a plus delta b by b. It is the plus minus delta x upon x. What is this indicating? That fractional error in x is equal to the sum of fractional error in a and fractional error in b. You have to learn this equation for going through the numerical section. Clear up to now? You have to learn. Now pursuing towards the fourth step, that error in quotient. Now propagation of error in quotient, for this we have used that x equals a by b. A is having error delta a B is having error delta B, so the result will having error delta x. Writing the given expression in error notation, that is equal to x plus minus delta x, that is equal to what is A here? It will be in error section A plus minus delta x, same with B plus minus delta B. As we have done in our multiplication section, we have taken x common out, it will be equal to 1 plus minus delta x upon x. Same in this section we have taken a common out. So now doing again the same, 1 plus minus delta a by a upon b common out, 1 plus minus delta b upon b. Here it is x and x is equal to a by b. So x can be cancelled out with a by b using star equation. You must mention here that using star x equals a by b. Now it's 1 plus minus delta x upon x, that is equal to 1 plus minus delta a by a within bracket. As you have learnt in your lower classes that a by b can be written as a into b raised to the power minus 1. In the similar manner, I am changing this denominator to the numerator by taking power minus 1. 1 plus minus delta b upon b minus 1. Clear? You have to take attention at this step that there is a method, that is binomial expression. In binomial expression that you will learn in mathematical section in class 11 also, that if it is 1 plus r raised to the power n and r is very small, then it can be expanded in the form of 1 plus n into r. It is short form expression, but in large, actually in formulation it is large. Now as it is 1, delta b is error, b is value, error upon my value is very small. Again satisfying the same equation, 1 very small, 1 very small. So this power can be taken within this. Now 1 plus minus delta a upon a into 1 minus plus. Why I am changing the sign? Because minus will multiply with these two terms, changing the sign, delta b upon b. Clear up to now? Now one plus minus delta x upon x, that will be equal to 1 plus minus delta a upon a into 1 minus plus delta b by b. Multiplying these two terms, what will you get? 1 multiplied with 1, 1 plus minus delta a upon a. Now 1 with this minus plus delta b upon b. Now multiplying these two terms, what will you get? Minus plus delta a by a into delta b by b. As you have done in your multiplication section that it is very small, it is very small. Multiplying two very small terms, the result is too small that it can be neglected. Doing in the same way. Now left hand side and right hand side both contain 1. Cancelling these two terms, what will you get? Plus minus delta x upon x, that is equal to plus minus delta a upon a and minus plus delta b upon b. There are four possible cases for the sign consideration. Both can be having positive error. First is positive, second negative, negative positive and negative negative. These are the four possible cases. For the maximum one consideration, I am taking this sign. So plus minus delta x upon x, that is equal to plus minus delta a upon a. Same sign I have considered. Taking common out, it will be plus delta b upon b. Seeing this result, can you recall the result was same in the multiplication also? So there is no need to get confused. The result in the quotient as well as in the product section are the same. What it is? That fractional error in the result is equal to the sum of fractional error in each term. Okay. Now continuing towards the last section, exponent, before going towards numerical. Learning about propagation of error in exponent, let us consider x is equal to a raised to the power m upon b raised to the power n. As a is having error delta a, b is having error delta b, so x cannot be error free, it must be having error. So pursuing in the similar manner, x plus minus delta x, that is equal to a plus minus delta a whole raised to the power m upon now b plus minus delta b whole raised to the power n. Now as we have done in multiplication and division section, taking x common out from the left hand side, it will be having x 1 plus minus delta x upon x. Taking a common out, 1 plus minus delta a upon a whole raised to the power m. If we are taking a common from this expression having power m, so a must be having, taking b common out with power n, it will be equal to 1 plus minus delta b upon b whole raised to the power n. As from start, it's clear that x is equal to a raised to the power m upon b raised to the power n. So x is equal to a raised to the power m upon b raised to the power n. So it will cancel out. In next step we will get 1 plus minus delta x upon x, that is equal to 1 plus minus delta a upon a. As we have converted denominator to numerator by taking it inverse or reciprocal, 1 plus minus delta b upon b whole raised to the power minus n. Instead of n, we have changed the sign to minus n. Now, as I have taught you that in binomial expression, I can expand 1 plus r raised to the power n into r. It is possible if r is very less than 1. Same as delta b is error. Error upon the value, that is fractional error, is very small. So I can expand it in the similar manner. It will be 1 plus minus m into delta a upon a into 1 plus minus, जब minus n से multiply करेंगे, it will change the sign to minus plus, it will be equal to delta b by b whole raised to the power. This minus n have been come inside. Okay. Now multiplying these two expression, in the next step we will get 1 plus minus delta x upon x, that is equal to, multiplying these two terms with 1, we will get the same 1 plus minus m into delta a upon a. Multiplying these two terms with this, we will get minus n into delta b upon b into minus plus m and delta a by a into delta b by b. Now 1 on left hand side will cancel with 1 on right hand side. So delta x upon x with plus minus sign will be equal to plus minus m into delta a by a minus plus n into delta b by b. Here we are having that delta a by a, that is the fractional error of a, fractional error of b being so small, after multiplication it will become so small, can be neglected again. So we will get up to now. Now, 4 possible case again, there are plus plus, plus minus, minus plus, minus minus, as we have done in our multiplication, subtraction, addition, division. Same we are having the last one, that is the maximum one. Considering positive both, taking plus minus common, m into delta a by a plus n into delta b by b. What it is? Delta x upon x plus minus. What you have got here, that frictional error in X is equal to m type frictional error of A, where m was the power of A. It means what is the power of a particular variable? It comes as a coefficient. Okay, so delta x by x, that is equal to m into delta A by A plus n into delta B by B. Now, to make the concept clear regarding multiplication, division and exponent, we are pursuing with some numerical section. If L, that is the length of a rectangle, is given to be 2.3 plus minus 0.2 centimeter and its breadth is B, that is equal to 1.6 plus minus 0.1 centimeter, we have to calculate the area of rectangle with proper error limit. Now, as we know that area is equal to length into breadth for a rectangle, so delta, firstly let us calculate what it is A. What is A without considering error? A is equal to length 2.3 into breadth 1.6. Multiplying these two, we will get 3.68, that is centimeter square, because it is given in centimeter each. Okay. Now, we have calculated area without considering its error section. Now come to the error section. What is error in length? Error in length is 0.2. Error in breadth is 0.1. But we have to calculate error in product, that is area. So what is the result? That fractional error in the product is equal to sum of fractional error in individual multiplicants, that is equal to delta B by B. As L and B are getting multiplied this here, so we are having fractional error of length and fractional error of breadth. After addition, we will get what is delta L here? Length, its value, its error. This one is our delta L, so it will be 0.2 upon my length, that is equal to 2.3. Plus, what is breadth here? Breadth is 0 with error. We are having here delta B. The delta B, that is equal to 0.1 upon my 1.6. Okay. What it is? It is plus minus delta A upon A. Okay. Now, you have to take LCM, as both of these numerator and denominator contain 1 part decimal, so you can convert it into 2 by 23 plus 1 by 16. Now, taking LCM, you will get the result that it is 368, and overall you will get 55 here. Okay. It is our delta A upon A. Now, if we want to have the value of delta A, how can we calculate? It was our delta A, that will be equal to 55 upon 368 into A. What it is? 3.68. Overall it will be delta A. 55 upon 368 multiplying with A, area, that is 3.68, removing decimal section, we will have 100. Now 368 cancel with 368, 55 upon 100, that will be equal to 55%. If we are not taking in percentage, we can write it 0.55. So how can we write the result? Result must be written in proper error section, that is 3.68 is its area. Plus minus, what it is error? 0.55 is error, and it must be in unit, that is centimeter square. Okay, here in this numerical, what we have learned, that how we can propagate error in product if error in particular multiplicants are given to you. Now come to the next numerical here. The formula given to us is Z, that is equal to 4 pi square L upon T square, where L is the length of a pendulum. Just like pendulum of a wall clock, its length is given to you. T is the time period, time taken to cover one particular revolution or one particular period or one particular cycle. Now we have to find percentage error in G. If the percentage error in length and time period are given to you, 2% and 3% respectively. Now solution. G is given to you 4 pi square L upon T square. As you know that 4 is a constant, that is a number Pi is also a constant. These two are having no error. Now G is equal to, you have to calculate error in G in multiplication, division. What is the result? That fractional error in the result, that is equal to plus minus error in first, that is equal to delta L by L, plus error in second, delta T by T. And we have learnt in our previous derivation that it is having power 1, then it will be have 1 as coefficient. It is having power 2, it will have 2 as a coefficient. So it will be like this. Okay. Now plus minus, what is delta L here? Delta L is error in length. What is L here? That is value. But the given value are in the terms of the percentage. So coming to the percentage section, multiplying each term by 100. We are multiplying each term by 100 so as to convert the given expression in percentage form. Plus minus delta G by G into 100, that is equal to plus minus 1 into delta L by L into 100, plus next 2 into delta T by T into 100. Now percentage error in length is given to you, that is 2%, and percentage error in time is given to you, that is 3%. Now after substituting the given value, you will get 1 into 2 plus 2 into 3, that is equal to plus minus 1 into 2, that is 2, plus 2 into 3, 6, 2 plus 6, that will be equal to 8, and we are having the result in percentage, so the result is 8%. If we are having 2% error in length, 3% error in time period, then there will be 8% error in G, because the calculation of G contain the calculation or measurement of length and time both. Okay, so in this video we have learned how error propagate in multiplication, division and exponent terms using numerical also. In next video we will continue with our significant figures and rounding off. To follow me on YouTube channel, you can subscribe me. Okay, thank you.